How did a country once under British colonial rule transform into one of the world's rising superpowers? India's journey has been resilient and ambitious, from its 1947 independence to its growing economic and military might. Let's explore the conflicts, strategies, and global influence that have shaped India's ascent on the world stage. India's independence and initial challenges. 1947. After decades of struggle and sacrifices, India finally broke free from British colonial rule. However, independence came at a significant cost. The partition of the subcontinent led to the creation of Pakistan. This division triggered mass migrations, religious violence, and a humanitarian crisis, as millions were displaced and communities were torn apart. But how did India overcome these initial challenges and emerge stronger? Amidst this chaos, India faced severe economic instability and the need to unify a diverse nation. In 1950, India adopted its constitution, officially becoming the world's largest democracy. Leaders like Jawaharlal Nehru played a pivotal role in shaping the newly independent nation's direction. Nehru's vision emphasized industrialization, self-reliance, and a non-alignment policy during the Cold War, allowing India to navigate global politics independently. Despite the early hurdles, these foundational years have laid the groundwork for India's rise as a resilient and ambitious nation, setting the stage for its journey towards becoming a global power. The Kashmir conflict, a source of tension. The partition of India in 1947 sowed the seeds for one of the world's most enduring conflicts, Kashmir. When British India was divided into India and Pakistan, princely states were chosen to join either nation or remain independent. The Maharaja of Kashmir, a region with a Muslim majority, decided to accede to India, sparking immediate unrest and leading to the First Indo-Pakistani War in 1947. This war ended with the establishment of the Line of Control, LOC, a ceasefire line that became the de facto border, but the issue was far from resolved. But what makes Kashmir such a persistent flashpoint even today? The region has been the center of two more wars in 1965 and 1999 during the Kargil conflict and continues to witness frequent skirmishes, cross-border terrorism, and intense military buildup. Kashmir remains a susceptible issue, fueling nationalistic sentiments on both sides. The stakes rose dramatically as both India and Pakistan developed nuclear capabilities, turning the dispute into a potential global crisis. How long can peace hold with two nuclear-armed neighbors locked in a bitter territorial dispute? The world watches closely as tensions in this volatile region have the potential to impact global security in ways that go far beyond South Asia. India-China border disputes. The India-China border conflict traces back to competing claims over Aksai Chin and Arunachal Pradesh. In 1962, this dispute erupted into the Sino-Indian War, where China secured a decisive victory, capturing Aksai Chin and deepening the mistrust that persists today. But why do tensions still flare decades later? The undefined line of actual control, LOC, remains a hotspot for clashes. From the 2017 Doklam standoff to the deadly 2020 Galwan Valley clash, which saw casualties on both sides. Beyond the border, India and China's rivalry extends across Asia, with both nations vying for regional influence through infrastructure projects and strategic alliances. As these two giants compete for dominance, the stakes continue to rise, affecting the balance of power in Asia and beyond. Economic transformation and global ambitions. In 1991, India's economy took a monumental shift. With a severe financial crisis, Prime Minister Narasimha Rao and Finance Minister Manmohan Singh initiated sweeping economic reforms, moving from a socialist model to a market-driven approach. This transformation unleashed rapid growth, paving the way for India's rise as an economic powerhouse. But what fueled India's global ambitions? The IT boom of the 2000s played a crucial role, with companies like Infosys, TCS, and Wipro turning cities like Bengaluru into global tech hubs. This growth expanded India's middle class, driving consumption, urbanization, and further economic expansion. India's influence has surged on the world stage through active participation in global forums like BRICS, G20, and the UN, asserting itself as a strategic player in South Asia and beyond. As India's economy evolves, will it fully harness its potential to emerge as a global superpower? The world is watching. Military modernization and strategic partnerships. India has steadily transformed into one of the world's top military spenders, driven by the need to modernize its armed forces. Significant advancements have been made in missile technology, naval strength, and indigenous defense manufacturing. But how has this shaped India's global standing? India's nuclear weapons program established a credible deterrent with a no-first-use doctrine, solidifying its strategic defense posture. Strategic partnerships have also played a crucial role. India has strengthened ties with the US, Japan, and Australia through the Quad Alliance, aiming to counter China's influence in the Indo-Pacific. On the home front, projects like the Tejas fighter jet and BrahMos missiles highlight India's push for self-reliance in defense. Can it balance regional security and global ambitions as India continues to bolster its military capabilities? The nation's defense strategy is now closely watched worldwide. Challenges to India's rise. India's rise as a superpower has significant challenges. Internal conflicts, ranging from communal violence to regional insurgencies, often threaten national stability. Managing a diverse democracy of over 1 billion people with varied regional, linguistic, and cultural interests is no small feat. But how does India balance rapid growth with sustainability and social welfare? Environmental degradation, water scarcity, and pollution are pressing issues fueled by urbanization. Furthermore, balancing economic growth with social justice and poverty alleviation remains crucial. Can India overcome these hurdles to fulfill its superpower ambitions, or will these challenges slow its momentum? The world is watching closely. Can India become a superpower? As India marches towards superpower status, its young population is one of its greatest assets. With over 50% of its population under the age of 25, India has the potential to drive innovation, tech advancements, and economic growth. But can this demographic dividend be fully harnessed? India's achievements in space exploration, led by ISRO, and its push for digital transformation and AI leadership are already positioning it as a tech powerhouse. The country's goal of becoming a $5 trillion economy focuses on sectors like manufacturing, renewable energy, and infrastructure. Additionally, India's cultural influence through Bollywood, yoga, and its global diaspora boosts its soft power. But is India's rise to superpower status inevitable, or will challenges like regional conflicts, economic disparities, and environmental issues hold it back? The world is keenly observing as India forges its path. India's journey towards superpower status is marked by resilience, innovation, and global influence. India's rise will shape the world's future dynamics as it overcomes challenges and harnesses opportunities. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe.